Hi, Allie. I am going to follow your revised version here. And um, is this? This is, yes, it is the revised version. So that's good. And so this is an HPE chatbot integrated lesson plan series. So you're developing a full series of lesson plans for grade 4 to 8. Okay. So I'm kind of looking for those lesson plans. And here are the series there. You've got this well organized. And then I guess here are the lesson plan sample. So it's grade 4. And there's the prompt. Suggest a 5-minute warm up for grade. Okay, so here's you're giving instruction to the teacher, I guess. And then what makes a game inclusive? Teacher enters prompt. Oh, in the class. Okay, the teacher's entering a prompt, so that's good. As something different. And then students play rotating groups. Okay, now you need more detail with this. I don't know if you've run lessons, but you're going to need. However, the core is here. And they do a short written reflection here. And then you have lesson 2 with healthy choices and lesson goal. And you have an AI prompt nutrition expert provide 3 balanced snacks. Now, I don't know what is going on with that prompt. And then generated snack option. Yeah, so I'm just not quite sure how the lesson works. It's not absolutely clear. If I got this lesson, I wouldn't know how to do it, although it's a big improvement from the last one for sure. And then you've got this, and then I'm not sure how this prompt is being used, so it's not always clear what you're doing here. Um, so, but they're definitely better planned lessons than the last time, so that's good. Um, Okay, so the actual clarity of the lesson is probably a little bit, um, if you were looking, if I would say some improvements, the clarity and then the way the lesson's presented, they could be each individual lessons with a lot more detail. Imagine a beginning teacher trying to figure out what to do with that. I think you know in your head what you want to do, but it's not necessarily obvious. So going back here is your planning design. As you've gone through this, and we've got the final draft, and I think this is what I just looked at, right? Oh no, that was your original one, right? Which you sent to me, and then I gave you feedback about giving details. So I think it's much improved. In terms of your self-grading, I think A is high for this, and I'll say it. If you look at the professionalism of the way it was presented, and then the level of detail required, and then how to use AI in that lesson because it isn't clear to me. And then if I look here at, and I'm sure you've been busy, you've done a pretty good job at this self-reflection. You've given some good ideas about the learning, and I know you've explored different prompts. You It's again, this is sort of minimal use of the tools, and so it's sort of saying how you would use the tools actually in the lesson, and how did you use the tools to create the lesson. So I'm not sure how you checked for lesson clarity and rewording. Um, it's a little difficult, because I don't know the process. So I would say this is more of in the kind of B plus area. Um, it's reasonably good, a big improvement from the last time. Uh, and I appreciate the effort you put into it. Those are my suggestions, but I think overall you've done a good job, and I'm sure you're basically running a no sleep. I don't think whether I think this is an A minus or a B plus or whatever, it won't make a difference in terms of your final grade because this is just a small portion of it. Your first assignment was really quite good. Not that this isn't. It's just that uh, there are some opportunities for growth here. So thank you for the assignment.